In this video, we'll be taking a look at 5 Major League Baseball matchups, and I'll break them all down with free winning picks so you can bet smarter and win bigger. But first, smash that subscribe button and ring the bell so you get our picks the second they drop, because when the lines move, the early birds cash in. And if you want the full Winning Sport Picks experience, head over to wspicks.com and check out our VIP packages, or grab a free consultation with one of our professional sports consultants for the sharpest edge you'll find anywhere. That's where the real plays live. We are your bookmaker's worst nightmare. These are the games we're hammering, the ones the books can't afford you to bet. This is Winning Sport Picks. The free picks are about to drop, and they're coming in hot. We open with the Chicago Cubs versus Pittsburgh Pirates. The line has the Cubs favored on the run line at minus 1.5 with the total set at 8.5. The Cubs have been an interesting case all season. Hot one week, cold the next. But one thing consistent has been their ability to handle teams at the bottom of the standings. They've covered the run line in 7 of their last 9 meetings with Pittsburgh, and historically, Wrigley or not, they've bullied the Pirates when it matters. The Pirates' offense has been ice cold at home, averaging just over 3 runs per game in September. Situationally, when Pittsburgh plays as a home underdog, they've lost by multiple runs in 6 of their last 8 tries. The under has cashed in 4 straight games between these two, thanks to stagnant Pirate bats and the Cubs pitching holding firm late. For me, this one screams Cubs to cover and under 8.5, expecting a controlled outing where Chicago dictates the pace. Now let's go to the Detroit Tigers versus Cleveland Guardians. Guardians favored at minus 1.5, total sitting at 9. Cleveland has absolutely owned this series historically, covering in 9 of the last 11 meetings against Detroit. The Tigers have struggled in divisional play, particularly on the road where their bullpen ERA balloons close to 5. Cleveland, meanwhile, thrives at Progressive Field where they've won 7 of their last 10 and have cashed the over in 6 of those games. The Guardians' offense is streaky, but they've been pummeling right-handed pitching, averaging nearly 5 runs per game in those matchups. Betting psychology here says the public often fades Detroit against Cleveland, and they're right to do so. Give me the Guardians to cover and over 9, as I see runs piling up on a tired Tigers bullpen that hasn't held up in back-to-backs. Next up, the Atlanta Braves versus Washington Nationals. Braves huge favorites at minus 1.5 with the total at 9.5. The Braves have been a covering machine against Washington, winning 8 of the last 10 meetings by 2 runs or more. The Nationals are young, scrappy, but they fold late. Their bullpen ERA ranks bottom 5 in all of baseball, and against a lineup like Atlanta's, that is a recipe for disaster. The over has hit in 7 of the last 9 Braves games, fueled by one of the league's most dangerous lineups and shaky late-inning pitching from their opponents. Washington has been an underdog in almost every divisional matchup this year, and they've failed to cover in over 60% of those spots. I'm sticking with the tried and true here, Braves to cover and over 9.5, expecting fireworks in a mismatch that should be decided by the middle innings. We move to the Oakland Athletics versus Boston Red Sox. Red Sox are favored minus 1.5, total set at 9. Boston has been Jekyll and Hyde all season, but at Fenway against a team like Oakland, this is where they usually handle business. The A's are one of the worst road teams in baseball. They've dropped 10 of their last 12 away from home, and they've allowed 5 runs or more in 8 of those. The Red Sox have been cashing overs at Fenway with 9 of their last 11 home games going over the total, thanks to their streaky bats and leaky bullpen. Oakland's offense is bottom 3 in runs scored, batting average, and oops, no secret there, but Boston's pitching has been shaky enough that the A's might scratch across a few. Still, I like Boston to cover and over 9, trusting Fenway to once again turn into a scoring environment where pitching is optional. And finally, the San Diego Padres versus New York Mets. Padres slight favorites at minus 1.5, total at 8.5. This is a fascinating matchup because both of these teams have been underperforming relative to their talent. The Mets have been dreadful in one-run games, losing over 70% of them this year. The Padres, meanwhile, have been much better better at cashing on the road recently, covering in 6 of their last 8 away games. Head-to-head, the Padres have won 4 of the last 5 matchups, often by multiple runs. The total trends lean under, hitting in 5 of the last 7 games between these two, but this time around, I like the Padres to cover and the over 8.5, with both lineups capable of stringing together crooked numbers against shaky middle relief. Now listen to me, those are the free picks, but the one game I am unloading on tonight, the game that's going to crush your bookie's soul, that's the VIP play of the day at WSPicks.com. This is the nuke, the hammer, the max bet, the one play I've circled, the game that will bury your bookmaker 6 feet under. When it hits, and it will, your bookie is going to need a doctor, a lawyer, and maybe even a priest. If you want to ride with me on the biggest bet of the day, get to WSPicks.com right now. So let's run it back. Cubs cover and under, Guardians cover and over, Braves cover and over, Red Sox cover and over, Padres cover and over. This is Winning Sport Picks, where we don't just bet, we bury bookmakers. Smash that subscribe button, drop your plays down in the comments, and hammer that like button like you're hammering nails into your bookie's coffin. We're cashing, we're rolling, and tonight we're dancing on the grave of your bookmaker. Let's go!